All right, guys, BroncoJuggalo
and Bill,
and we just came out of Halloween Kills. And I gotta tell you, this movie's fucking dog shit. It fucking sucked, dude. Oh my god, everybody's right. It's total crap. Yeah. No story whatsoever. It's all about the kills. Michael looked terrible. Everything was bad. I'm just fucking with you guys. This movie was fucking amazing. Awesome. Fucking amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a fuck if people like it or not. You call yourself a Halloween fan, you don't like this fucking movie, you're a fucking moron.
This is an awesome film.
Everything in this movie was great. We're gonna go spoiler free here. Yeah. There is only one tiny little thing I'm gonna say, and it's gonna be later on. And it's not really a spoiler, but it's something I wanted to say that I have to say in this review. I have to. Okay, so there's people I've heard saying, "Oh, there's no story in this movie. It's all about the kills."
You're not paying attention.
Bullshit. If you couldn't figure out the story and the layers that are involved in this film, it literally means that you are a dumbass idiot who needs things spoon-fed to you, or you can't understand it. So if you think there's no story in this movie, then you are a simpleton.
Shame on you.
Simpleton. Let me put that in terms you'll understand. You dumb. Okay, this movie picks up right where the first one left off, but it doesn't do it the way we saw in the trailer. Everybody thinks that it's just yes, that all happens. There's some stuff in between. There is some throwback stuff. We're gonna say that this movie connects very well this film to the original film, to the '78 film. It brings everything full circle. It gives us layers of story that we've never had before. Michael is still Michael. Michael, nobody knows why he's killing. Nobody knows anything like that. But there is, without spoiling things, there is thoughts, there is theories that come up in this movie.
Of why he is the way he is.
This movie shows how fear can turn people into animals. And there is some scenes that are kind of hard to watch as far as from a human standpoint. You got to think about it
oh no, not me. That wasn't hard for me to watch because I know human beings are like that. They're stupid.
Right. Well, I'm not talking. I'm talking about
the mob mentality. I know.
Right. Well, no. I'm not talking about the mob mentality. I'm talking about there is the scene where yes, because of the mob, that person did what they did, thinking they had no other choice. That was crazy. It was intense. And, okay. There is, first off, this movie is beautiful. It looks great. Yes. Everything is shot so well. There's a scene that's in the trailer, so I'm not really giving anything away here, where a lady gets killed with a fluorescent light bulb. Now, that's in the trailer, so if you haven't seen the trailer, I'm sorry. But there's a lady who gets killed with Michael shoves a fluorescent light bulb in her neck.
A long one.
Yeah, he breaks it, and then he shoves it in her throat. As we're watching that, okay, we're looking at the victim from Michael's POV. And in the reflection is Michael's face. And it's just a beautiful shot. It's probably my favorite shot in the whole film. Kind of like when Michael shuts the trunk of the car in 2018 after he pulls on the mask and you see him through the rear, the rear windshield. That was my favorite shot. It's just a beautiful shot. Looks so good. The dialogue in this movie is worth it. I'm going to let Bill talk here in a second. I just have to say one more thing before I let Bill give his thoughts. There were parts of this movie, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now, that were really hard for me. It made me very emotional, and I don't think Bill could tell, but I spent about half this movie. I spent about half this movie with tears in my eyes. There was parts that brought back a lot of recent tragedy for me. The parts where, because we all know in 2018, the dad dies. Yeah, the dad was goofy. Everybody liked to make fun of him. But we see the fallout. We see the mother and the daughter clinging to each other. We see the wife washing the blood off her hands, and off the ring, and then you just watch her break down. It made me think so much of what my brother's wife was going through right now.
Oh, okay.
And what his children are going through, and then what we're going through. And it's like every time, yes, it's a movie, and nobody really got hurt, or at least really hurt, killed. You know, everything. That part really got to me. There was also a lot of other emotional stuff that came from my love of this franchise. When we hear Laurie talk with certain people, the things that are being said, and the way it relates, and then the way they brought it back to the original, just kind of like choked me up. I was like really feeling it. I was like, man, I'm feeling their emotion. To me, that meant that the actors did a great fucking job. They are all good in this. Anthony Michael Hall, I was kind of hoping that the original actor that played Tommy Doyle would come back, like a lot of people were. But Anthony Michael Hall, he was good. He put on a badass performance, and I've never seen him look so like tough. I guess I haven't really watched anything with him in it in a long time. But to me, he's always that Breakfast Club nerd, you know? So, but he was fucking badass. He was good. I was one of the people that was like, man, do we really need all these throwback people coming back? And all these people from the original film? But it really worked out. The writing on this film, superb. The directing, superb. I'm going to go with Joe on this. This may become one of my favorite Halloween films ever. This film is so fucking good. And I will have a spoiler full review in the next day or so.
Alright. This film, like you said, is absolutely fucking amazing. It's beautifully shot. The acting is amazing. I loved the film before this. The film before this was amazing. And then this film, from start to finish, this is a ride. This is a fucking thrill ride, start to finish. You won't be disappointed in this film unless, like you said, you need everything spoon-fed to you.
Or you're just being a jerk to be a jerk because you like to shit on what's cool.
Yeah, there are just people like that. But, the kills in this film are amazing.
Okay, for the kills, you've seen the Rob Zombie movies.
Yes.
You've seen part 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, is this one, because this is a big question, is this one more brutal than the Rob Zombie ones? Because the Rob Zombies, whether I like them or not, they are brutal films.
Are brutal, yes.
Is this one more brutal, or are those more brutal? I'm voting this one.
I'd say this one.
This one is like, this one wipes that.
Amazing. And
I mean,
the kills
the brutality.
are inventive. Yes, the brutality, the inventiveness. This is awesome.
That's the one thing I want to say, guys. This is not really a spoiler, but it is just one teeny tiny little thing that happens in the movie that I have to talk about because okay, there's a scene where everybody laughed, and I knew because I was watching Dave. I heard Dave, he was watching it live while we were talking last night, and he laughed, and Joe's like, I know exactly what scene you're on. Now I know what they were talking about. I knew what scene because everybody laughed. But one of the coolest fucking kills, the uniqueness of the kills, I have to talk about this right now. There's so many great kills, so many great ones. There's lots of, regular Michael knife kills. There's lots, and you know how Michael displays bodies. There's all that kind of stuff. There is a kill where Michael just gets done killing somebody in a car, and somebody else that was in the car had gotten out, and they had a big fucking Desert Eagle.
Big hand cannon.
Okay, and she's like, I got this, I can shoot this thing, or whatever. Well, she's shooting at him, and he turns around because he hears the shots, and they're hitting like the headlight, they're hitting the door, they're hitting everything but Michael. And then she gets up to like point blank where she can't miss. And Michael kicks or hits, I don't know, he kicks or hits the fucking door, and it flies into her hand and goes like this, and bam, she blows her own head. It was so cool. I was like, you were like this too. We were both like, oh my God, that was badass.
I clapped in the theater. I was like, yeah, it was awesome.
So awesome, guys. This movie fucking rocked.
Yes.
That's why I saved that to the end. I was also very happy that, when this earlier today, I checked the seating chart in the theater to see if he and I were going to be like right next to people, because when I picked my seats, there was a lot open still. And this morning on the seating chart, there was a lot open. So a lot of people are still just coming to the theater and buying tickets. They're just, so because when we got up, I didn't notice it when people were coming in, but when we got up, the entire theater was full.
Pretty much.
There was like, I think only those front 2 rows that nobody ever sits in really, unless it's like totally packed.
Yeah, exactly.
Were open. It was fantastic, guys. Fantastic film.
Fuck yeah.
I was gonna fuck around more earlier and be like, the best part was the previews. I can't wait for Scream because this looked like shit. I was just gonna fuck with you guys a little bit. But but I am very much looking forward to Scream. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, they did look cool.
Resident Evil looked cool.
I'm tired of those films. I think most of them
But this one's
garbage.
supposed to totally erase all of those, and like they're starting from scratch.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be more like the games. But those aren't the main attraction here. The main attraction is Halloween Kills.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm watching it again when I get home tonight, so I'm watching it again. I'm going to take like extra notes, prepare for my spoiler-filled review, which will be coming. But guys, that is our initial thoughts.
Oh, yeah?
Is there anything else we must say right now?
Not now, that wouldn't spoil the movie.
Okay. Yeah, if you like Halloween, if you truly like Halloween, this is your movie. I don't even think Rick could not like this movie. And Rick says the only ones he likes are the fucking Rob Zombie ones because they're more brutal and they're more... No, Rick, I think even you could not like this film. I could be wrong, but this film makes those Rob Zombie films look like fucking Sesame Street, in my opinion. They literally, the level of brutality in this movie, just way above and beyond.
It's
way above
amazing.
and beyond. And not only, there's brutality against kids, there's brutality, I mean, the teenagers in this movie are younger than the teens that were in the original. So, and there's one kid that they show, that they don't show his death, but you could tell he was quite a bit younger, and you know Michael killed him. Yeah, there is some things that I want to say real quick. Now, 3 people played Michael in this movie. Of course, Janju Courtney does the majority. Nick Castle came in for a few shots, you know, the original Michael Myers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But there is a part where another guy plays Michael Myers, and everybody was like, you're going to know it, that it's him when you see it. And it is. Because there's a reason for it, which I'm not going to go away. But you can tell that it's a person. And I just want to say, he is basically playing the Nick Castle version of Michael. Without giving anything away, he's playing the Nick Castle version. And he does an amazing job. I think the guy did a great job. Absolutely great. The ferocity, the way he rushed at that, this isn't really a spoiler, the way he rushed at that cop, you know what I mean? There's just certain things that were just very much old school Nick Castle, and he did a good job. Very good job.
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, check back with me later for the spoiler-filled review. Bronco and Bill, we fucking loved it. Peace.
Good night.